Hey everyone! Welcome to B&B Glow. I'm Jane, and I'm so excited to have you here. If you love B&B Glow, then you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Alright, let's dive right in. Liam knocks Luna out. Steffy and Sheila are finally saved. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. The tension in The Bold and the Beautiful reaches a fever pitch as Liam's desperate actions lead to a shocking moment. He knocks Luna out cold in a frantic bid to save Steffy and Sheila from a deadly situation. The explosive confrontation unfolds in a dimly lit, abandoned warehouse where Sheila, ever the master manipulator, has orchestrated yet another twisted scheme to prove her loyalty, or perhaps to finally exact revenge on those she believes have wronged her. Steffy, trapped and terrified, finds herself at Sheila's mercy once again, her mind racing for a way out as Sheila's wild eyes gleam with a mix of madness and triumph. The air is thick with fear and desperation as Sheila monologues about fate, family, and her twisted version of love, her words dripping with venom as she circles Steffy like a predator toying with its prey. Meanwhile, Liam, having pieced together Sheila's latest plot, races against time to intervene, his heart pounding with dread at the thought of losing Steffy forever. His mind flashes back to all the times Sheila's presence has brought chaos into their lives, and he steels himself for what he knows he must do, no matter the cost. As Liam bursts into the scene, his sudden appearance sends Sheila into a frenzy, her grip tightening on the weapon she's brandishing. Steffy's eyes widen in both relief and terror, knowing that while Liam's arrival means hope, it also means danger for him. Sheila, never one to back down, sneers at Liam, taunting him with reminders of how powerless he's always been against her schemes. But Liam, fueled by sheer desperation and love for Steffy, refuses to play her mind games this time. His gaze darts around the room, assessing the situation, and that's when he spots Luna, Sheila's unwitting pawn in all of this, standing nearby, her face a mask of confusion and fear. It's clear that Luna has been manipulated into helping Sheila, her innocence making her an easy target for the villainess's lies. In a split-second decision, Liam realizes that Luna, whether she knows it or not, is the key to Sheila's plan, and if he can neutralize her, he might just tip the scales in their favor. Without hesitation, Liam lunges at Luna, his movement so sudden that even Sheila is caught off guard. The impact is brutal. Liam's fist connects with Luna's temple, sending her crumpling to the ground in an unconscious heap. The room falls into stunned silence for a heartbeat, the only sound the ragged breathing of those still standing. Sheila's face twists in fury as she realizes her leverage has been taken from her, her carefully constructed plan unraveling in an instant. Steffy, seizing the opportunity, uses the distraction to wrench herself free from Sheila's grasp, her survival instincts kicking in as she scrambles toward Liam. Sheila, now unhinged, lets out a scream of rage, her carefully calculated demeanor shattering as she realizes she's lost control of the situation. The chaos that follows is a blur. Liam shields Steffy as Sheila lashes out, her movements erratic and dangerous. But without Luna as her pawn, Sheila's power is diminished, and the tide quickly turns against her. The sound of approaching sirens cuts through the tension, signaling that help is on the way. Sheila's eyes dart toward the exit, her survival instincts warring with her desire for vengeance. For a moment, it seems she might make one last, desperate attempt to harm Steffy, but the wail of the police grows louder, and with a final, venomous glare, Sheila turns and flees into the night, disappearing like the ghost she's always been. As the authorities swarm the scene, Liam and Steffy cling to each other, their bodies trembling with adrenaline and relief. The weight of what just happened settles over them, Liam's violent act, Sheila's narrow escape, the realization that they've once again narrowly avoided tragedy. Steffy's hands shake as she cups Liam's face, her voice barely above a whisper as she thanks him for saving her life. Liam, his own emotions raw, pulls her close, his mind still reeling from the choices he made. The guilt over knocking out Luna lingers, but the overwhelming relief that Steffy is safe pushes it aside for now. Nearby, Luna begins to stir, groaning as she regains consciousness, her confusion evident as she takes in the scene around her. Medics rush to her side, checking for injuries as she struggles to piece together what happened, her memory foggy from the blow. The aftermath of the ordeal is fraught with tension as the truth comes to light. Luna had been deceived by Sheila, her trusting nature exploited to further the villainess's agenda. Though Liam's actions were extreme, they were born out of necessity, a fact that even Luna comes to understand as the full scope of Sheila's manipulation is revealed. Steffy, ever resilient, finds herself grappling with the trauma of yet another near-death experience at Sheila's hands, her mind haunted by the woman's relentless pursuit. Liam, meanwhile, wrestles with the moral weight of what he did, questioning whether there could have been another way. But as he looks into Steffy's eyes, seeing the life and love still shining there, he knows he would do it all over again if it meant keeping her safe. The fallout from the confrontation sends shockwaves through Los Angeles, with Sheila once again evading capture but leaving behind a trail of destruction. The police intensify their manhunt, determined to bring her to justice before she can strike again. Steffy and Liam, though physically unharmed, bear the emotional scars of the encounter, their bonds strengthened yet tested by the trauma they've endured. Luna, recovering from her ordeal, finds herself under the protection of the Forrester family, who vow to shield her from further manipulation. And as for Sheila, she's out there somewhere, lurking in the shadows, her obsession with Steffy and her thirst for control burning brighter than ever. The events of that fateful night prove once again that Sheila Carter is a force of nature, a villain who thrives on chaos and destruction. But they also prove that love and determination can triumph even in the darkest moments. Liam's drastic action, though shocking, ultimately saved the lives of those he holds dear. Steffy's strength in the face of terror reminds everyone why she's a force to be reckoned with. And as the dust settles, one thing becomes painfully clear: Sheila may have escaped this time, but her reign of terror can't last forever. The battle may be over for now, but the war is far from won, and the people of Los Angeles must remain vigilant, for Sheila's next move is always just around the corner, waiting to strike when they least expect it. In the days that follow, the characters struggle to return to some semblance of normalcy, but the specter of Sheila's threat looms large over their lives. Therapy sessions, sleepless nights, and whispered conversations about security measures become the new normal as they attempt to heal. Steffy, though putting on a brave face, jumps at shadows, her nerves frayed from the constant fear that Sheila could reappear at any moment. Liam, ever the protector, becomes hyper-vigilant, his every instinct tuned to potential danger. Even Ridge and Brooke, usually embroiled in their own dramas, rally around their family, united in their determination to keep Sheila from destroying everything they've built. Meanwhile, Luna, though physically recovering, battles guilt over her unwitting role in Sheila's scheme. The Forresters, recognizing her innocence, envelop her in their support, helping her come to terms with the fact that she was used as a pawn in a much larger game. Her gratitude toward Liam, despite his actions, grows as she realizes the impossible position he was in, forced to make a split-second decision to save the woman he loves. The experience leaves Luna wiser, more cautious, and determined never to be manipulated again. As for Sheila, her disappearance only fuels speculation about her next move. Is she lying low, waiting for the perfect moment to strike? Or has this latest failure pushed her to even greater extremes? One thing is certain: Sheila Carter doesn't give up, and until she's behind bars or worse, no one is truly safe. The people of Los Angeles can only brace themselves for what's to come, knowing that the next confrontation with Sheila could be even more deadly than the last. The harrowing ordeal serves as a grim reminder of the fragility of life and the lengths people will go to protect those they love. Liam's knockout punch to Luna, though brutal, was a necessary evil in a situation where every second counted. Steffy's survival is a testament to her resilience and the unwavering devotion of those around her. And while Sheila remains at large, her latest defeat proves that even she can be outmaneuvered, if only temporarily. The battle between good and evil rages on in The Bold and the Beautiful, and as long as Sheila walks free, the stakes have never been higher. In the end, the characters are left to pick up the pieces, their lives forever altered by the night Liam knocked out Luna to save Steffy and Sheila slipped away once more. The road ahead is uncertain, filled with fear, healing, and the ever-present threat of Sheila's return. But one thing is clear, no matter what comes next, they'll face it together, united against the darkness that seeks to tear them apart. The fight isn't over, but for now, they can breathe a little easier, knowing they've survived another day in Sheila's twisted game. And as the sun rises over Los Angeles, casting light on the wreckage of the past night's chaos, the people of the bold and the beautiful steel themselves for whatever comes next, knowing that with Sheila Carter in the wind, the storm is far from over.